today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo January 25, 2025. It's best to aim to keep your perspective today, as you can find yourself fretting over delays and technical problems. Disagreements can take on more prominence. Mercury and retrograde Mars oppose one another across your communications and transportation sectors today, stirring tensions, impatience, and impulsiveness, particularly concerning communications and commuting. It can be tempting to jump to communicate or act, but observing what comes to the surface may be best before moving forward. Still, with some patience and a lot of ingenuity, you can expertly work out a problem from the inside out. Consider that problems today tend to come from not keeping pace and feeling out of sync. Frustrations with errands, paperwork, and other daily life activities can figure strongly now. Fortunately, some of the conflicts or clashes that emerge today can lead to a new way of looking at things, and something new and fresh can result. Lie low today. The cosmic weather is somewhat rocky. Our cosmic messenger, Mercury, will get in a sword fight with our red planet Mars, the god of war. They will stand opposite of one another in the sky. When it comes to your personal life, you and your partner will be feeling incredibly frustrated, anxious, and angry. Do not rush into making decisions, promises, or agreements. Your mental state will be furious, and you may end up saying something that you regret. Try to ground yourself, breathe through your irritation, and let the storms pass. Time to move on. You are more than ready for a change of pace, as Mercury in Capricorn opposes Mars retrograde in Cancer and trines Uranus retrograde in your sign. Change is scary for a steady sign such as yourself. However, you know that change is also inevitable if you want to advance in your professional journey. You have outgrown your current work situation. It is time to seek new experiences, mentors, and more for you to grow as a professional. Act on this opportunity to take the lead with the changes you want to implement. Your usual groundedness and balance is a saving grace during times of troubled waters, and when a challenging aspect occurs, it's time to hold on to what makes you feel secure and not let go. If you sense conflict with your loved ones or your boss, give yourself the benefit of isolation and distance. Keep your feelings close to your heart and move through this difficult period with the self-assurance that a solid health regimen can give you. Pay close attention to your body. If you have a lot of work on your plate, you might find yourself getting a little frustrated. The essence of this day brings recreation, relaxation, or social time to your life. It keeps things in balance for those who tend to work too much. If this is you, why not see about stalling on the work for a day, and make some spontaneous plans with friends or a loved one? The moon still has 2 areas of your chart to tick off its list as it makes its first circuit of the solar for the year, before returning to your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery in 4 days, where it began the year. The last on the list will be the moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow, and the chance this will bring to check in on your financial situation and money matters. Until then, the moon's first visit to your relationship sector for the year is a chance to check in and become more emotionally engaged and aware. Just as the love, communication, and relationship gods are already working together, at the same time that a friendly aspect between Mars on the communication and the asteroid Juno on the relationship front is separating, having the moon in your relationship sector and due to connect with both before leaving tomorrow, is helping to hold this together. This will ensure that it is your relationships that are benefiting from Mars' war on old communication roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined. Our eyes in the sky. You might find yourself energized with a renewed sense of purpose, as if the barriers holding you back have suddenly dissolved. Think about those mornings when you wake up filled with the resolve to make things happen. This is the energy you're tapping into today. But as you channel your determination, remember the importance of being mindful of others. Enthusiasm is a powerful force, but if unchecked, it can come across as overwhelming or even dismissive. Have you ever unintentionally alienated someone by pushing too hard or moving too fast? Take a moment to consider how your words and actions might impact those around you. Approach your interactions with kindness and empathy. When your drive is tempered by compassion, you inspire others to align with your vision, creating a collaborative and supportive environment. This heightened energy, while invigorating, may also blur boundaries or lead to miscommunications, especially in close relationships. Have you ever noticed how heightened emotions can complicate even the simplest conversations? To prevent unnecessary conflicts, practice patience and clarity in your communication. Whether in personal or professional settings, take the time to listen actively and consider different perspectives. A little thoughtfulness can transform potential misunderstandings into opportunities for deeper connection. Trust that your relationships will thrive when you approach them with both passion and mindfulness. This is also an excellent time to tackle projects or goals that you've been putting off, as you're likely feeling more capable and confident than ever. Have you ever surprised yourself by accomplishing something you once doubted you could achieve? Now is the time to prove to yourself that you're stronger and more resourceful than you realize. But while your energy is high, it's important to avoid overextending yourself. Overconfidence can lead to taking on too much, and the initial excitement may give way to exhaustion if you're not careful. Instead, pace yourself and approach your goals with a steady, thoughtful mindset. Challenges that seem daunting will become manageable when you embrace them one step at a time. This period also encourages a reassessment of your priorities and commitments. Are there tasks or obligations you've been holding onto that no longer align with your passions or goals? Letting go of what no longer serves you can be a liberating act of self-care. By freeing up space in your schedule and your mind, you open yourself to new possibilities that feel more aligned with who you are now. Flexibility is key during this time, so stay open to change and ready to adapt to whatever comes your way. On the financial front, this is a time to be thoughtful about your spending. Have you ever made an impulsive purchase only to later regret it? While it's tempting to indulge, especially when you're feeling good, take a moment to consider the long-term value of what you're buying. Ask yourself whether it will bring lasting satisfaction or if it's simply a fleeting desire. By keeping your financial habits in check and staying organized, you'll create a sense of stability and peace of mind that allows you to enjoy life's pleasures without stress or guilt. On a physical level, this cosmic energy invites you to prioritize your health and well-being. Have you ever noticed how a brisk walk, a stretch, or even a moment in nature can instantly boost your mood? Now is the perfect time to integrate simple, nurturing activities into your daily routine. Whether it's a jog in the park, a yoga session, or even dancing around your living room, these small efforts can bring immense rewards. Not only will your physical health improve, but your mental and emotional balance will also benefit, leaving you feeling more confident and radiant. Others will notice the positive energy you exude, and you may find yourself inspiring those around you to embrace healthier habits as well. At its core, this period is about transformation and growth. Have you ever reflected on a challenging time in your life and realized how much you learned from it? The lessons and opportunities that come your way now are meant to guide you toward a more authentic version of yourself. Embrace the changes, even if they feel uncomfortable at first, and trust in your ability to adapt. Growth doesn't always come easily, but it's through these moments of challenge and revelation that we discover our true strength. As you navigate these shifts, take a deep breath and ground yourself in the present. Trust in your ability to face whatever comes your way with courage and grace.